I'm still in the process of moving all my stuff, and I'm actually coming to this realization that with basically my situation being the way that it is, I'm not going to be able to bring everything that I have, and I was really sad about this. Like, I don't know how obvious it is, but I was crying my little eyeballs out because it makes me really sad. I mean, first of all, I'm moving back into my parents' house, which is not a sentence you say with a lot of pride. You know what I mean? It feels very defeating, and I'm trying to also just kind of get away from that mentality and be like, this is just going to be a good stepping stone. But it does suck when you have made this attempt to live on your own and it just didn't work out the way that I thought it would, which is okay. You know, I've learned a lot of things, and I'm hoping to just take the time to basically just gather my strength and go out again and make things better than they ever could be. But as I'm realizing I'm not going to be able to take all my stuff, I'm getting super sad because I've grown really attached to my stuff as a representation basically of the fact that I did move out and I existed in this place and I was living independently for a good long time, and it feels like a part of that identity is, for lack of better terms, like dying. It feels like that version of me is dying, and in the thought of also giving up all of my furniture and the things that construct my room, my home, it was just making me feel incredibly defeated. And after the emotions passed and I got a little more clarity on things, I started realizing, like, and also I had the help of, talking it through with my boyfriend, but realizing, like, it is, at the end of the day, it's just stuff. And what is going to be most important is not only ensuring my financial security, considering the fact that I'm moving and don't have a job lined up yet, but also knowing that this is going to ultimately bring my happiness, because I've been miserable out here living on my own for a good while, and I really just I came to this conclusion and I came to this decision to move for a reason. And so I'm trying to just remind myself of that. It's really difficult, but this is just a really long-winded way of saying, like, the stuff that we have, it really is just stuff. And at the end of the day, the most important thing is you and your happiness and your security, and you existing in a place is what makes that place special. The place is not special without you. And so I know that going back to my hometown, as much as it is not as wonderful as Orlando, it is still going to be special because I'm going to be there and I'm going to make it the best that I can. And I think there's just a lot to be said about the way your perspective shapes your reality. We really have to be cognizant of the things we tell ourselves, especially as we're constructing this story that is our lives. And I am trying really, really hard, outside of having my cry moments, to construct a story that is more kind and gentle and also realistic, but also happier, because things are not over until they're over, and no decision or situation is necessarily good or bad until you've seen it through and you can really say, okay, that sucked, or okay, that was great. I haven't seen it through yet. I'm in the beginning stages, and I'm in the beginning stages of my life, and I'm just going to try to the best of my ability to keep my perspective. And if you're having a hard time, or if you're going through a similar thing and you're moving and you feel really uncertain about it, just know that you're going to figure it out. And as scary as things seem, you just have to take it day by day, and all you have to know is, like, what is the next best decision, and just keep moving from there. because sometimes fear is really paralyzing. And stuff is just stuff. The most important thing is yourself and your happiness. And I really wish that for every single person that is watching. And I love you guys. And I hope I can come back with maybe more structured videos at some point. But right now, we're working with what you've got, what we've got. I'm working with what I've got. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah. And I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night or whatever you're watching this. Yeah.